Hello everyone, my name is Rinu Oduala, the project director of Connect Hub NG. Connect Hub is a platform and a community of young people defending, documenting and advocating against state violence in Nigeria. I had a sort of mental block when I was asked to come and talk on art and sciences are two sides of a coin. So I'm going to tell a story, and this is a story about a young lady, teenager, who at the age of 12, 11, was, already being forced to choose between, oh, are you going to go for sciences, or are you going to go for arts, or like in Nigeria, are you going to go into commercial class? Because commercial class is for those people that want to go into banking and accounting, and then science class is for the doctors and those ones who want to go into sciences, and the arts, oh, those ones are for the lawyers, you know. So I thought to myself, this young lady thought to herself that, science is, I think, is more intellectual. Those arts and human and commercial people, they're not as intelligent as those people who are in the science field. And this young lady said, well, because of this, because you need to be seen as more intelligent, then you need to go into the sciences field. So she went into sciences, this from the senior secondary school, and it was a bit tough, for her, especially with the mathematical, calculations you have to do. And but then because of the strong-headed nature she had, the stubborn nature she had, she continued with that right up to the university. Um, and currently is also a professional in the public health field. That young lady is me. I know you've been, I know I've given a hint earlier, but then currently I have degrees. I mean, I have a diploma, I have a degree, I have a degree in review. Basically in main science, pure sciences field. I did my diploma in science lab tech. I did another degree at the Lagos State University, which I transferred to another university in chemistry with a minor in education. And then currently I'm in epidemiology and biostatistics, But then the people know out there is passionate about human rights, about civil rights, about good governance, about the state of politics in the country, about issues surrounding police brutality and state violence. She wants to talk politics. She wants to talk good governance. She wants to talk on government, and still, I am, at least going on my way to become, a very, very qualified public health professional, which is in main sciences. And I think that this is a very good example of when we talk about arts and sciences had different sides of a coin, because then me going into the science field did not mean that I would not do anything related to what is popularized as the arts. For me, I think that choosing this topic and this conversation points to how it's about what's in your heart, what's your passion about, what do you want to do for yourself, not what you want to do for your parents, not what you want to do for your community, not what you want to do for probably someone out there who's definitely not you. The first question you should be asking, if you're trying to decide on anything you want to do in life, whether it's to choose a course, whether it's to choose a field, it's what do I want to do? What's my passion? What's my dream? What am I envisioning that my future is going to be like? Because then you could choose one field and then your passion is choosing another one for you. I chose one field for myself. It's not as if I don't love public health, but clearly my passion has chosen, a path for me, and I have to juggle both. And this doesn't mean that you can juggle both, but learn to do what, your passion and your zeal tells you to do. I've always been passionate about, community advancement, about the state of, economy in the country and all of that. And yeah, probably I could do my master's or a PhD in something around governance, but like the topic says, arts and sciences are two sides of one coin. It's not separated from each other. It doesn't mean that because you're in sciences, then you're not going to do anything that has to do with arts. Both of them are interconnected. And that's what the topic means, that these two fields cannot be separated from one another. They're together. You can separate a coin. It's like trying to break a coin into two. As you're in sciences, if that is your passion and what you're doing, you definitely would have something, that has humanities, and most of our disciplines these days are interconnected. They are interwoven. They are interrelated. You could do and that's why you have courses in the university. You can't go to the university and expect you're going to do a purely science course or a purely main science course. You have to do something that has to do with sociology, that probably some people even ask you to do philosophy or any other thing, business. You have to definitely do something about business. You have to do something about entrepreneurship. You have to do something that is related to other, fields that may not necessarily concern your field. Because guess what? Arts and sciences are two sides of a coin that cannot be separated. So, I mean, the basis of this is, for me, what I think that I want to tell people out there, young people out there, is that follow your passion, follow your zeal, follow your thoughts about your future. I know then we used to think, doctors are going to earn more than these guys that are going into the arts field. So let me just go into the science field, so I'm going to earn more. But then these days, the way the world has evolved over time and is still evolving, I don't think that there are some disciplines now. Well, there are disciplines, to be honest, that are going to earn more than one another. But then everybody can always scale up, and your discipline is as important, as the next discipline, because the world is interconnected. It's a social village. We're all connected to one another, to what we're going to do. You always need a psychologist, you always need a therapist, you always need a doctor, you always need a lawyer, you always need your banker, you always need an accountant. So science and art are two sides of a coin that cannot be separated, and that's the basis of this conversation. And then at the ending by saying that it's important in life that you're not like the young lady I talked about, who, naively said, because then these guys are not going to be as intelligent as these guys, so let me go into this field. Make sure, like I've been repeating for the past 2 to 3 minutes, that you follow your dreams, you follow your passion. You don't do other people's dreams, you don't do other people's aspirations, you don't do other people's desires. You do you. Make sure from today you tell yourself, I'm going to do me, and I'm going to be me, and I'm going to be successful at being me. Thank you very much. God bless.